Okay then, the first techniques you're going to see here are techniques that you were taught earlier, and they're techniques to disable grabs and holds. The first technique then is against a two-handed grab from the front. It's the inside release and kick. Against a single-handed grab from the front, the outside release and kick. Again from the front, a move called the break grip and monkey climb. And finally, if you're held from the rear, around the neck, the shoulder throw. Put your hands together, come on, let's get it. There's a little bit, a few niggles going on between these lads. I'm quite sure you'll see a few sly digs going on. Okay, so please keep applauding, keep putting your hands together. Okay, giving them a little bit more opportunity to lay in a few more of these cheap digs. Okay then, Royal Marines are served all around the world. Recently in Afghanistan at the moment, it's been all across the news. 40 Commando are just returning back at the moment. However, we also go around the world doing peacekeeping operations as well. Might come up against some pretty hostile, aggressive crowds at some point. Here are just some techniques that we can use to defend ourselves against a well-placed kick. First then, the shin check and knee. Lovely. Next technique, the inside step and sweep. This time, I'm sure you'll like this one, the X block and kick.
That was fantastic.
And finally, a simple but effective move, the leg catch and takedown. Okay, deep behind enemy lines, the Royal Marine may have to dispatch an enemy when firing a weapon is not an option. Here are some methods then that you were taught earlier of choking and strangling the enemy. The first technique is a move we call the anaconda, followed up with another strangle technique, the guillotine. And finally, if held from the rear, the Japanese strangle. Obviously all of these moves okay, then it's going to be trying, but more than just sheer strength is required to overcome the enemy. Okay, and the lads get taught techniques that have got to come as second nature. First then, the leg sweep. Next applied an arm breaking technique, the arm bar. And finally around the neck, the triangular leg choke. Okay, Royal Marines will at times, of course, also have to defend themselves against a variety of weapons. It may be a baseball bat, a knife, a kosh, or anything the enemy can pick up off the floor, a lump of wood, broken bottle or anything like that. First defence then is against the baseball bat, the envelop and throw. What do you reckon? Now we're getting into it. The next technique is against the kosh. It's called one. Finish it as well. In the face! You can't say and again. This time an attack against the knife, the shoulder throw. And finished off with the arm bar. He gets away with it with a beating on that one. And finally, against a rushing attack with the baseball bat again, the duck and lift. Okay, during operations, Royal Marines may have to gain access to a guarded area. This may mean having to take on the sentry as quietly as possible, okay, and take him silently from his post. But first then, the Japanese headlock. Next technique is called the leap and kick. I'm sure these lads here will have the best view of the house. The kick and grab. And finally, the sentry's favourite, the disarm and blow to the stomach.
Still want to be moved?
Okay, ladies and gents, we're coming to the end now. The last thing you're going to see today, okay, is one of the lads, thinks he's hard enough to take on every other corner. This he calls King of the Mat. Come on, Ben! Come on! If you want to. Come on then, Sammy. What do you reckon? Last one! Last one! Ladies and gents, okay then, ladies and gents, I hope you have enjoyed today. I hope you've enjoyed what you've just seen.